Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Now today I'm going to be checking out a band I've heard of before but I've never actually listened to, and it's the band Exit Eden. I've heard the name sort of bandied around like here and there, but I've never actually stopped to actually listen to any of their music. So I'm curious as to what they were, or what they are should I say. So obviously, not knowing anything about the band, I had to look them up. And I found that Exit Eden is an international symphonic metal supergroup that performs cover versions of well-known pop and rock songs. Interesting. The band was formed in 2017 by American singer Amanda Somerville from Avantasia, Alice Cooper, Epica, HDK, Ina, and Trillium. Well, I've heard of Epica, never listened to any of their music, and I know obviously who Alice Cooper is, but the rest of them, not so sure. Brazilian singer Marina La Torraca, I believe, from Phantom Elite. The French singer Clémentine Delaunay from Visions of Atlantis and Ex Serenity. Now, I know who Visions of Atlantis are because I actually saw them at Bloodstock. And the German-American singer Anna Brunner. No band cited of her. The band started posting in 2017 on YouTube the first metal cover clips from their debut album Rhapsodies of Black, which reached thousands of views within days and hit number 15 in the German album charts. Several sound engineers and musicians and producers from the metal scene have contributed to their albums. On 20th of October 2023, so only a matter of days ago, Somerville released a statement in which she announced that new material of an upcoming release. She announced that new material of an upcoming release. She announced new material of an upcoming release, but she's also stated that she would step down from the band to focus on her children. The other members of the band have confirmed that they will continue without replacing her. So it was a 4-person group, it's now down to a 3. It's kind of nice that they're not replacing her in a way, it shows a bit of solidarity, it's like, maybe, there's still a space here if you ever want to come back sort of thing. Or it's just like, she's irreplaceable, so we can't replace her. So, I quite like it. And there's quite a few names in there. So we're going to be looking at a track today called Run, featuring Marko Hietala, formerly of Nightwish. Now, I checked out one of his solo tracks a little while ago, and I was quite struck by how different it was from his performances with Nightwish, because in Nightwish he had a much sort of grittier sound. But in his solo project, it was more of a sort of a rock sound, it was a lot smoother, a lot clearer than what I'd heard him perform in Nightwish. So which version of Marko we're going to get into this video, I don't know, but I'm curious to see. Now, it says here that they perform cover versions of well-known pop and rock songs, and this track, Run, is it a cover song? I don't know. I may recognise it if when we get into hearing it, but it's possible that it might be an original track as well. I really don't know. I have some lyrics here. They do come from Genius, however, so, our past experience with Genius isn't exactly stunning, but we shall see. So yeah, let's jump into this and see what we've got. So this is Run by Exit Eden, featuring Marko Hietala. Let's have a look. There you go. Run by Exit Eden, featuring Marko Hietala. Now, I do enjoy myself some symphonic metal. I enjoy symphonic metal. And this was a good example of it, although the vocal performances were outstanding. I felt there was something missing from the music. I mean, obviously not all symphonic metal has to sound the same, but the music itself just didn't have that sort of grand feel that I associate with symphonic metal. It had the guitars, and obviously it had other sort of instrumentation behind it. But, there's... Normally with symphonic metal, there's like a sort of grander scale of orchestral elements to the music. And while there was some in there just didn't seem to be as much. Now, this could just be individual to this one song, because, they've been around for a little while. And they've produced loads of music, obviously. So, this could be an outlier of a song. I will probably have to check out some more of their stuff. Maybe just individual, stuff of their own where it's not featuring another singer. I don't know. But for the most part, I really liked it. And I mentioned at the beginning, I was wondering what sort of version of Marko Hietala we were going to get, and it seems we got both. Because towards the beginning of the song, he's doing his clean, very smooth lyrics. But then later in the song, he brings in the sort of vocal style you expected and heard in Nightwish, like around the Once album, that sort of thing. That's a little bit of grit, not too much. There was a bit of an edge in his voice in this. So it was great to hear it. And I've always really liked Marko Hietala. I think he had a fantastic voice. And when you watch him on the live shows, you can tell he enjoys himself when he's doing his music. Now, the track, like I said, is called Run. I'm guessing it's probably a unique piece of music to this band. I don't know if this is a cover. If it is, somebody please correct me, let me know. But I think this is an original piece by the band. I could be mistaken. And judging by the video, it seems to be talking about, Run escaping fate, possibly because the three women there, could be interpreted as the three fates from like Greek mythology. And they had the strings, and they were cutting the strings at the end, like the threads of fate, that sort of thing. It reminds me of the three fates from Greek mythology.
Darling, hold that mortal's thread of life good and tight.
So it could be, talking about escaping fate, because it does seem to be talking about running away from, like, dark and scary things in the lyrics. It goes, sun dims low, the night crawls in, something's in the air carried by the wind. Never fear, but take my word, listen to the squeak of the mockingbirds. Turmoil's in the air, hold your breath, be deadly calm, make a final prayer, don't forget what you have done. So, he's basically talking about there's darkness encroaching, the night crawls in, there's something in the air carried by the wind. So, darkness is crawling in and there's a certain atmosphere coming with it. Never fear, but take my word, listen to the squeak of the mockingbird. So, don't be afraid, but pay close attention to what you're hearing on the wind. Listen to what this, listen to the sounds around you. Darkness is encroaching. There's something happening. Don't be scared, but just pay attention. It says turmoil's in the air. Hold your breath. Be deadly calm. Make a final prayer. Don't forget what you have done. So again, this could, like I said, this could be. When he says, like, the night crawls in, is this someone facing their mortality, approaching death? Hold your breath, be deadly calm, make a final prayer, don't forget what you have done. So, like, that could be, like, don't forget the things that you've done in the past. Don't lie to the fates, as it were, because they know what you've done. So, is that what that is? I don't know. Chorus goes, run, carried by the stroke of eagle's wings. Run, brave and reckless through the winter winds. Run, straight ahead into the raging storm. Run away from dusk till dawn. So, run, carried by the stroke of eagle's wings. Brave and reckless through the winter winds. So is this like forge ahead through all the, run run ahead, by the stroke of an eagle's wing. So run swiftly, run like you bloody mean it, like your life depends on it. Run brave and reckless through the winter winds. So it's like whatever comes your way, just carry on. Don't stop for anything. The winter winds might be harsh, they might be brutal, they might be pushing hard against you, but you keep going. Maybe. Run straight ahead into the raging storm. Run away from dusk till dawn. So run straight ahead into the raging storm again. This is facing all the adversities and stuff like that, possibly. Just run straight head on into them. Don't try and avoid them, because you're going to have to face them eventually, and if you face them head on and just plow straight on into them, you're more likely to get through them, possibly. Run away from dusk till dawn. So again, running away from the darkness, trying to escape the darkness that's encroaching, possibly. Come to rest and cross your heart, spirits of the past hiding in the dark. Scarlet skies obsess your path. Once you've gone away, you cannot come back. So, come to rest and cross your heart. So, is that like come to rest? Cross your heart is generally making a promise, swear on my life sort of thing. Spirits of the past hiding in the dark. I cannot say this word. Scarlet skies obsess your path. So, spirits of the dark hiding in the past. So it's like the demons of the past, things that you've done, following you. Maybe, spirits of the past, past bad things you've done are following you no matter where you go. So, you can't really hide from them. I don't know, Scarlet's. This line really does mess with me. Scarlet skies obsess your path. So again, this is like darkened skies, bloodied skies, again, possibly the bad things that you've done follow you wherever you've gone. And once you've gone away, you cannot come back. Again, that sounds like someone passing away, there's no coming back from that sort of thing. I don't know. And then it goes back into the pre-chorus. Turmoil's in the air, hold your breath, be deadly calm, and make a final prayer, don't forget what you have done. Then we get a slightly extended version of the chorus. Run, carried by the stroke of angels' wings. Run, brave and reckless through the winter winds. Run straight ahead into the raging storm. Run away from dusk till dawn. Look up to the sky, save your breath and calm your heart. Clouds are passing by, for this is a world apart. So look up to the sky, save your breath and calm your heart. So I don't know. Look to the heavens and don't stress out, don't panic, don't scream and shout in fear or anger. Clouds are passing by. Is that like, the skies will soon clear sort of thing, maybe? Then we get a bridge. Rush, get away, don't hunker down in silence. Panic boils the blood in your veins. Sound of the drums are rising from the distance. Sudden angst takes over your brain. Rush, get away, the crimson moon will guide you. Evil cries pierce marrow and bone. Rage getting strong, make haste, for they will find you. Don't resign, our time will come. Right, so it goes there. Rush, get away, don't hunker down in silence. So again, just run. Just go. Don't just sit there and just wait for everything to overtake you. Don't hunker down in silence, it says. So again, don't just sit there and wait for the things to happen. Panic boils the blood in your veins. Sound of the drums are rising from the distance. So again, the fear and the panic of whatever it is that's following you, boils the blood in your veins. It scares you to your core. Sound of drums in the distance. Sudden angst takes over your brain. So all this panic that's overtaking you. So just bloody run to get away from it all. Rush, get away, the crimson moon will guide you. Evil cries pierce marrow and bone. Again, this is fierce, to the very core. Rage getting strong, make haste, for they will find you. Don't resign, our time will come. So make haste, for they will find you. So, just run. If you don't run, they're going to catch up to you. Whatever it is, you're past the dark days, whatever it is, it's going to catch up with you. So you keep running. Don't just sit down. Don't just lay down and let it come to you. Don't resign. Our time will come. Don't just sit there and resign yourself to your fate. Keep going. And sooner or later, things will go our way. And then back into that chorus. Run, carried by the stroke of eagle's wings. Run, brave and reckless through the winter winds. Run straight ahead into the raging storm. Run away from dusk till dawn. Run like a thunder roaring through the trees. Run, bold and fearless, to the stormy seas. Run with the heavy rain upon your skin. Run away for life and limb. Look up to the sky, save your breath and calm your heart. Clouds are passing by, for this is a world apart. There you go. And like I said, I like the piece of music. I think it was well executed. The three women have tremendous voices, as you'd expect. And, of course, adding Marko Hietala into there, bonus, because, Marko is an amazing vocalist. He's an amazing musician, so excellent. It's a really good piece of music. Like I said, it did feel like there wasn't as much of a grand scale to this as is found in most symphonic metal. Like I said, there's normally a much grander scale, more of an orchestral presence in the music, which didn't seem to be in this track. But again, like I said, this could possibly be a standout track for that fact. Other tracks might be a lot more orchestral, might have a much grander scale. I don't know, because I've never heard anything else by them before. But, it was still a great piece of music. It sounded great. I do really enjoy symphonic metal. So, yeah, I really like that. It's very, very good. I would have been... I'm intrigued to hear what they would have sounded like when there was the four of them, the quartet of the women. I'd like to hear what they sounded like then, because obviously these three women sounded very, very good. What did they sound like with the four? If anybody can suggest a track from, when there was four of them that I should check out, please do. Just let me know. Let me know if there's any specific tracks that you think really stand out for this band that I should listen to. But, yeah, I like that. Very, very good. But I don't know what else I can say on that, so I'm going to leave that as it is. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and a subscribe, because it would really, really help me out. It'd really, really help the channel out. Because I've been doing this for about 5 years, and my videos are just sort of disappearing off into the nether realms. I spend all the time recording and editing these videos, and then I put them up on YouTube, and nobody likes, nobody subscribes, and the video just sort of disappears. The algorithm sort of hides it away. So, a like and a subscribe would really, really help me out. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes a fraction of a second. And, yeah, it would be great, because it really would help. But that's all I've got for you today. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.